Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? Time for another random video. My friend Christian came up with a list of 10 random things he wants me to answer for you and him. So I've asked him to come up with 10 questions. I don't know what they are, and I'm going to read them as I answer them. So when you hear them, I'm hearing them for the first time. So here we go. Hopefully this doesn't go into the gutter or get a little bit too out there. We'll see. I doubt it will. Let's see. Number 1, do you like sports? If so, which ones and which teams? If I'm going to watch a sport, I'll watch baseball. I was raised a White Sox fan, but I live on the north side of the Chicago, very close to Wrigley Field. I can say I'm a Chicago fan. For my 30th birthday, I went to Wrigley Field and saw a game. It was great. Another time I was in Wrigley Field was for the Elton John and Billy Joel concert. Got to actually be on the field. So I would watch baseball, and I'm a Sox fan, but I'm also a Chicago fan, so I can tune into the Cubs and not hate them. And I'll watch the Bulls if they make it into the championship. Let's see, number 2, guilty pleasure TV show. American Idol. Color Splash with David Bromstad on HGTV, Ace of Cakes on the Food Network. What did I just watched a marathon of Gene Simmons' Family Jewels. Gene Simmons from Kiss and his girlfriend and their 2 kids and documenting their life. I really, really like that show. I don't know why. I'm not a really big Kiss fan, but that is a great show for me. I can't say that that's a great show for everybody. Number 3, are you religious? If so, what denomination? That's a conversation to be had at another time, but I can tell you that I was raised Catholic and I've been confirmed and all of that. And then as I grew up in life, I became a fair weather Catholic and would go for the Easter and the Christmas. And then we would just go for the weddings and the funerals, and then we just wouldn't go. So, yeah. I'm spiritual, but I don't know if I'm religious. Number 4, did you go to college? If so, where? Yes, I did go to college. I studied mass communications and media arts, and I went to school in Southern Illinois to the university down there. Let's see, number 5, what's your favorite food or drink? Well, drink, hands down, Jim Beam and 7-Up. Non-alcoholic drink, if NutraSweet is ever proven to 100% cause cancer, I'm going to die of cancer due to NutraSweet. My entire life, I've drank. My drink of choice, I've drank sugar-free Kool-Aid, most likely fruit punch. I'm not a big fan of grape. It kind of gives me like that in the mouth. Sugar-free Kool-Aid has been my favorite. Any brand. It could be Kool-Aid, it could be Crystal Light, it could be generic Jewel, Osco brand, I don't know. So that's that. Food, Italian, Chinese, and Mexican. Italian, I love me some lasagna. Mexican, I love some chicken quesadillas. And Chinese, the sweet and sour chicken, you can't go wrong. And wonton soup. Number 6, do you play any musical instruments? I do not. I'm very jealous and in awe of those that can play musical instruments because I'm, as you can tell, a very social person, and I like to express myself, and I can sing a little bit. I don't do it for anybody, but you know, I can hold a tune if I need to. If a song comes on, I'm right there with it, you know, I can express myself in many ways, but one way I've never been able to is with an instrument. And someone that can sit down and play a guitar or play a piano, and I can sit back and watch them express themselves in a manner that I can't, I can appreciate every ounce of that. And I try to do that as much as I can. A local musician with a piano or a guitar, all about it. Number 7, what kind of car do you have? I just bought a Honda Element. I've got a 2003 Honda Element. It's the Pope Mobile. It's a square, looks like a Pope Mobile. I love it. I drive it nonstop. I take the long way home from work every day since I bought the car, just so I can spend more time in it. Who is your favorite artist? Paintings. Wow. My first reaction is my friend Dave Sisk. He's a local Chicago artist, and he has a painting that is called Rapture. that I have known about and seen, and he has owned, and it's been up in galleries since I've known Dave, and I've known him for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years, and I want to own the painting. I can't afford it. It has now been in galleries, and no one wants to buy it now just because it's been not beaten up, but the edges are a little bit rough and have been a little nicked here and there, and I still want to own it. In fact, it is the screensaver to my iPhone. Let's see if I can bring it up. It's really not a good representation of it, but that's what it looks like. It's huge. It's ginormous. So that's my favorite artist. His name is David Sisk. I believe he goes by Das, D-A-S. You can find him online, like Das Paintings or Das Artwork or Das Artist or something. I don't know. But he's fantastic. Number 9, my favorite book. My favorite book. Do magazines count? I just read, for Christmas, I got Artie Lang. Artie Lang is a stand-up comedian from New York City. He's on the Howard Stern Show, and he wrote a book called Too Fat to Fish. And Artie has been through some trials and tribulations in his life. And he openly and honestly wrote about that, everything that's happened in his life. Probably not everything, but there is a second book coming out. I've got to say that's the last book I read, so I'm going to call it my favorite. And number 10, the last and final question from Christian is, what is my favorite song? And that would be Respect by Aretha Franklin. Coming in a close second would be Think by Aretha Franklin. And coming in a very close third would be Love Today by Mika. And fourth would be Grace Kelly by Mika. After that, we'll get into some Ray Charles, some Tina Turner, some Stevie Wonder, some Jimmy's Chicken Shack. So that's me. Hopefully you were entertained. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know what that did for you, but it did oh so much for me. All right, hope all's well. Talk to you later. Bye.